Hello, my name is Marty Ummel and welcome to Amante Court, a cul-de-sac of 22 homes. Our home in Carlsbad received considerable media attention in January 2008 when a journalist from the New York Times wrote an article about a lawsuit my husband and I filed in June 2006. It is believed that we were the first people to file a suit against the real estate industry regarding valuation. It was our contention that we overpaid for our home because our real estate agent did not give us all the information necessary to make an informed decision. Our suit was intended to hold those involved in our real estate transaction accountable for not disclosing all pertinent facts regarding the value of our property. We believe that reasonable care and diligence was lacking in this real estate transaction. The failure was compounded by what we think was an inflated appraisal and the fact that the real estate agent was also our mortgage broker. In April 2008, a jury in Vista, California, found that the defendants did not breach the standard of care, and we believe this decision bodes badly for the entire real estate industry. Clients, both buyers and sellers, must be able to trust their agents. I believe this will only happen when the standard of care is easily defined and the code of ethics is seen as enforceable in the judicial system. There must also be legal ramifications when these standards are not met. I have created a blog advocating real estate reform that discusses in detail the issues in our case, and I welcome your opinions and insights. Much of my dialogue will be based on actual court transcripts. Transcripts do provide a true account of what was said. Trials do not allow for empirical observations. This video is being prepared to support the statements I've made in my blog, and a tour of the neighborhood will help you better understand my position on some of these issues. Please join me, and we will start first with my house. This is our home, and we like it. It was never about buyer's remorse or plummeting home prices. It was about disclosure and trust. There was a house that sold 6 weeks prior to us making an offer for $105,000 less. It's 3 houses down. It's a similar model, had great upgrades, and we felt that we should have been informed about the sale. There was also another home that sold December of 2004. It sold for $110,000 less, and it was a much larger model. It is our opinion that it was the duty of our real estate agent to give us this information and allow us to make an informed decision. Let me take you around the neighborhood so that you will understand some of my postings in the blog. This beautiful home sold 6 weeks prior to when we made an offer on our home for $105,000 less. It has the same upgrades. It has granite, it has travertine. However, it has a 5th bedroom instead of just a family area that has a bath, which it makes it more valuable. It also has a gorgeous lap pool. However, the defense attorneys tried to make these as negatives, but this house, although it's had a little bit more landscape added, was much more valuable, we feel, than ours, and we should have been told when it sold and how much it sold for. The defense attorneys tried to make out that our house was the jewel of the neighborhood, but we do not believe this is true, and we believe that that was said just to support their case, and we do not feel they had the evidence to do that. As you can see by some of the other homes, there is a lot of hardscape and landscape that really makes it beautiful. This is a single-level home, which is hard to find, and I would consider it one of the jewels of the neighborhood. And this home right here is by far the jewel of the neighborhood. You'll see that it's at the end of the block. It's on one of the largest lots. It has a pool and a spa and is highly upgraded. This beautiful home sold December of 2004. It has about 4,200 square feet. Ours is 3,700, and it's sold for $110,000 less than our home. And we were not told about this home sale. This home was on the market about 90 days, but our real estate agent did not show it to us. It's a similar model. It's the same square footage, but just a little bit different downstairs. It's a half a bath instead of a full bath. Yet, it sold for $175,000 less, and it closed the same day as our home did. The real estate debacle has greatly impacted our economy, and we must make real estate agents, appraisers, and mortgage brokers accountable. Unfortunately, the regulatory agencies are not doing what they should to protect the public. Before you write me off as a complainer and someone unwilling to take responsibility, I ask that you join me at Advocating Real Estate Reform. Here you can participate in discussions on the various facets of the trial and decide for yourself what changes need to be made to the industry. Thank you. Please note that these are only my opinions. Lawsuits are public records and documents are available at the Superior Court in Vista, California.